Captain Jack.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
Let me turn that on. Hey, guys, welcome in. I am so glad to see you tonight. Man, I tell you, I'm so glad I could get back in here this evening after last night's little boondoggle we had. We got about 30 minutes into the stream, and I had a family member get sick, and my wife was gone, so I had to go take care of my kid, and we had to stop the stream. I did not leave that one recorded up, but welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. And joining me live on board here, at least flying along in Microsoft Flight Simulator, is my buddy Kyle up in Oregon. Kyle, hey man, how are you? Kyle,
I'm good, Jack. Thanks.
There he is. There he is. All right, good, good, good. And I want to go to the chat for just a moment. Dominic is on board. Hello, Dom. My buddy Graham up in Scotland, of course. Al's FS. I tell you guys, got to be talking about Al's and his great streams that he does. Flight Lines Alt is in there. Hello, hello. And my good buddy Charlie 31 actually watching tonight live out at Denver International Airport. Charlie is one of the ground maintenance supervisor, big head honcho guys, and CST Gaming is just showed up in here. All right, guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you aboard. Like I said last night, I've still got a couple of things here I need to put up. Like I said last night, had a family member get sick about a half hour into the stream. So I had to stop that stream. We rescheduled for this evening, and now I can see what I'm doing. And really appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. So tonight's flight is going to be a wee bit of a tricky one on the landing. This is a totally fictional flight. We're doing this for fun tonight to see if it can indeed be done. Hey, Levi Brown, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you here. I did fly this route last week. I did a practice here in the Alaska 737. 900ER to Dutch Harbor, UNALASKA. Dutch Harbor is out in the Aleutian Islands, and it is where they filmed The Deadliest Catch, that TV show that's on. I've always been a big fan of that. So, Kyle, have you attempted that landing into Dutch Harbor just yet? Have you tried that?
No, I have not. So
Okay.
it'll be my first time, and the way Jack talks about it, it sounds like it's going to be a doozy.
Yeah, it's going to be a trick. Now, the other day when I did it, and I'm going to show you a video finally of my third attempt, but I had to do 2 go-arounds. And frankly, guys, we're flying here in real time tonight. I think I'm going to back this down just a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and fly more daytime because, you know, this time of year up in Alaska, look how low the sun is. It's just even at noon in the morning, it looks like it's really early in the morning. So I think we're going to go ahead and do this in the daylight because I do not want to attempt this landing in the dark. Kyle, I am just not. I just don't think that I'm going to be up for that. But anyway, welcome. Pilot Grayson just dropped in. Yeah, Pilot Grayson, yes, it's going to be the exact same flight that I didn't even get off the ground. I didn't even get to push back last night because I had my kid get sick, and so we had to watch that. We are using the Wings FS. And the FCU, it is totally set up through Mobile Flight, the software there, to be able to be used in the Boeing 737. You can adjust the barometric pressure and everything there. So it is fully functional with the exception of some of the lights. And in the 737-900, the knobs to turn for the MFD changes do not work. So we'll still be using the main control in the aircraft. So let's go ahead and get on board here. And we'll get started, and we're going to go ahead and start up some Christmas music as well. Got a little bit of a surprise Christmas music-wise just a little bit later. So we'll go ahead and get a little Christmas music started here. As we have a couple of nights that we're going to kind of focus on some Christmas music. Now, I am streaming live tomorrow night. And tomorrow night's stream is going to be out of Berlin, Germany, and we're going to fly to Helsinki. And my first time, I think, streaming a flight over in Europe and into the Nordic lands that way. But we're going to be using a special, once again, it'll be a bit of a fictional flight, but we're going to be using a special Air Berlin Christmas scenery in the 737-800. So that should be fun. All right, right now, we don't really have any air traffic control on, so let's go ahead and start getting the rest of the airplane ready. All the flight information is entered into the FMC. We're already good there. We've got our route, we've got all our takeoff, and everything is loaded in, so we're ready to fly. Once again, I want to thank my good friend Al's for stopping by. Don't forget to check out Al's channel, guys, over at Al's FS dot. Don't forget to add the dot in there. And my good buddy, of course, CST Gaming is here with us tonight. So CST, as always, thank you so much for stopping in. You can see the link there. We'll get that put in there. And hey, Bernice just touched down. Hey, Bernice, yeah, you're here for about 20 minutes because you got the net tonight. Sorry, I normally would not be doing a flight stream on a Tuesday night for the Colorado Astronomy Net there on Skyhub Link, the repeater linking system. But since I had that faux pas last night, we're going to have to go ahead and do that. Kyle, how close are you to getting out of here?
I'm probably good another 10 minutes. You go ahead and head out if you'd like. I am actually using an AI ATC program tonight, so I am currently on standby to get my IFR clearance. Okay,
very good, very good. Well, we're going to consider that we have ours. We are on the CTAF frequency of 118.3, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to get the gate, the jetway pushed back. So let's get that in here. Let's go to FSS Actions. And we're going to release the jetway, so we'll see that pull back. Guys, I am using another mod for these jetways to make the jetways work a lot better at whatever airport you're at. Hey, Kills My Skills is here. KMS, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here, too. I wanted to look up this jetway animation for you tonight and tell you what it is. It's free. It's an add-on. It makes the jetways work really well at all of those airports. And those of you that use GSX and everything, you don't have to worry too much about that. But here on the Captain Jack channel, I do not have GSX, so there you go. Okay, the jetway is released. Let's get up here and get our APU started. Let's get our aft fuel on and get the APU started. All right, we'll wait for the APU to come up there. We've got all our information in already. Our takeoff information is loaded in. We've got our trim set. Everything is ready as far as that goes. So we're more or less really ready to get out of here. We can go ahead and, oh, no, I've got to remember not to remove the chocks before the APU starts. All right, let's get everything started back up here. Doggone it, I totally forgot to do that. Yep, all right. Well, I hope I didn't just screw me up here, Kyle. That just is lovely, isn't it? Okay.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, it'll come back here. We just got to make sure that, do I have ground power? All right, yeah, let's get that ground power back there. I've done that. I did that one time in the stream before, but we'll reconnect the ground power. Okay. All right, start up here, baby. Ground power connecting. We're waiting. Grayson says one of my pilots did that before in real life. Oh, that is funny. Really, that happened in real life. Oh, that's too funny. All right. Okay, so the APU is going. Now I can get the APU gen on. APU gen is on. Let's go ahead and check that up there. We'll get the yaw damper on. Okay, we'll get the electric pumps on. That's all good. Okay, that didn't take us too long to recover. We're going to go ahead and get the fuel pumps on at the moment. I do not believe we need the center fuel pumps. No, we do not. All right, so that's good. Okay, now we can get rid of the chocks. Thank you very much. And we'll go to the pushback part of the menu. Okay, we're going to we'll just push back straight out. Let's see, let's look at our charts here and see where we need to taxi to. Hey, Al's, CST, if you guys have any live streams coming up soon, feel free to put them in the chat. Add them to, add a link to your Discord in there if you want to give my guys the opportunity to join in on your channels. I am perfectly KO with you doing that. Don't mind at all. All right, let's see. So I want to go back and check my flight plan and make sure which runway I'm taking off, since I have short-term memory. 07 left. Okay, very good. So it's not going to be a long taxi for us here. Yeah, we'll take Kilo on down to hotel and then get on 07 left. We'll fly the runway heading out and then turn on course. So there you go. I am dialed up on the radio for Anchorage. So I think for the moment we'll go ahead and we'll kill the music audio there. Okay. Yeah, Anchorage is really a cool airport, Grayson. It really is. I have to admit, I really, really like it up here. Okay, our takeoff speed was going to be 161. So we'll get that in there. We've got the courses set and everything. All right, we are ready for pushback and start. We're going to go straight out. Let's select our tug. Tug is ready, and we're ready for start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead. We've been cleared for pushback and start. Straight back. Roger that. Ready for push straight back. Release the brakes, please.
Okay, let's get our brakes released.
Brakes released.
Okay, let's check our overhead. Let's get the APU bleed on.
Here we go.
Okay, everything is off there. Okay, let's go ahead and start up number 2. Okay, number 2 is started up. We'll wait for 25% in 1, or in 2 rather. Okay, we're going to be there pretty quick, so let's go ahead and get that loaded in. All right, fuel is being injected. We'll reset that. See, we're probably pretty close to being far enough back. Here are engine sounds into 737-900ER. Yeah, kills my skills. Yeah, getting definitely ready for Christmas. This coming, here, wait a minute. Let me do this. All right, we're going to stop. Okay, we'll get the parking brake on. Okay, parking brake is on. Yeah, kills my skills. My grandkids from Indiana are coming in on Friday. Looking forward to going out to Denver International and seeing them and picking them up. Want to make sure that tug gets out of there. All right, let's go back down here and we'll get rid of the tug. All right, no tug. That's good. Let's get our legs page in there and we are set. All right, let's go through the rest of the pre-taxi checklist. Let me get that out here. You guys know I like to do the taxi checklist. So we're going to go ahead and set our squawk to 2,000. Because at this moment we have no ATC, so we'll get that in there. So 2,000 on the squawk. We're going to go down here and we're going to set to TARA. I'm going to go ahead and set that now anyway. Kyle, what's your status there, good buddy?
I am on a phone call, so paused at the moment.
Oh, no. Okay, well, let me know when you can do. We're going to go ahead and get ready to taxi here. Anchorage traffic, good evening. This is Alaska 1217. We are ready for taxi to runway 07 left. We'll be taxiing via Kilo and then hotel. Alaska 1217, Anchorage. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and make sure that the rest, let's see. Okay, we've got that. We're set there. And I did not start number 1. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217. We're going to have to hold taxi for just a moment to correct an error, and then we'll taxi Alaska 1217 Anchorage. Yeah, it kills my skills. I'm looking forward to it. These 3 grandkids are really super special, and we're actually flying them in from Indiana. Okay, let's 25%. Go ahead and introduce fuel. Let's wait for the engines to actually get started this time before we get ready to taxi. Although we could have started it and taxied on 1 engine. But there you go. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me, guys, if you would. Would appreciate that. Hit that big thumbs up for me. I sure would greatly appreciate that. I am really looking forward to this approach and landing into UNALASKA. It's going to be very, very interesting. 2 likes right now. Appreciate you guys hitting that. Yeah, Kills My Skills, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. They're very special kids, and really excited to have them here. All right, let's go ahead, and we've got our engine gens to go on. That looks good. We're going to get our probe heat on. Everything is on here. Not going to worry about engine ice. Let's get our packs on. Let's double check and make sure our gens are showing voltage and AC current. All right, everything looks good there. We can go ahead and get that off. We can get our APU off, and our cruise level tonight, let me get rid of that, is going to be, I think, 36,000 feet, but let me double check it just to make sure. I did not program that in just a little while ago. Yeah, flight level 360, so we'll get that in on the MCP. Let me get that out of the way. 360. Okay, there we go. And we'll get our cruise altitude set to 360. Our landing altitude really is only about, I think, 10 feet. So we're just going to leave that as it is. All right, everything is set there. Let's get our anti-collisions. We'll get these on. We'll go ahead and get the logo on. Taxi lights on. All right, guys, we are ready to make a left turn and get out of here. We'll get the parking brake off. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217, ready for taxi to runway 07 left via Kilo on to Hotel 07 left. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217. Okay, guys, here we go. Okay, KMS, I will bring those up here in just a minute. Let me get this airplane turned around. Let's go ahead and set our flaps, flaps 5. Okay, let's double check and make sure everything is on there. Yeah, flaps are on. You know, I had this problem. Okay, it looks like it's going to be all right. Okay, flaps in transit, flaps set, flaps 5. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's drive the airplane, Jack. There we go. Yeah, I will bring those up here, KMS, in just a minute. Let me make sure I know where I'm going here. Okay, yeah, that's Echo. So yeah, if the airplane goes straight. Yeah, I tell you guys, Kills My Skills has absolutely some of the best pictures. Yeah, let's look at this one for just a minute. Monitor 2. Look at that big FedEx. Now KMS, I tell you, I have not downloaded the freighter version of this yet, but we'll probably get around to that. Let's look at some of these others that he shot. I tell you, this guy gets some of the best photographs ever. Kills My Skills. Man, I tell you, yeah, some great stuff there, buddy. Thank you so much for sending. Let's see, old DCS pics. You know, you ought to talk to your Sim CFI. He's a big DCS fan. Yeah, those are great. Let's see, let's bring this one up. Doing some tankering there. Beauty, 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 beauty. Yeah, I tell you, that's a wicked looking airplane. Geez, nice stuff, Kills My Skills. Thank you so much for sharing those. If you guys have anything you want to share in Discord, that would be cool. Let's see. I got to make sure. Okay, here's Romeo.
I'm finally pushing back now.
Are you pushing back? Okay, very good.
Yep.
We're taxiing out to 07 left. Let's get back over on the center line. Flying, of course, Salmon People. This is one of my favorite liveries, I must admit. There's somebody off in the distance over there. Let's see. Oh, a Nippon Cargo 747 over there. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, let's get our brakes set to RTO. That's good. We'll go ahead and get our auto throttle on. Let's get back on the overhead. Everything looks good here. Everything's in the correct position. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217, crossing runway 33 at Kilo. Alaska 1217, Anchorage. Get another view of that Nippon Airways cargo aircraft over there just off the right wing. Yeah, guys, I must admit, I'm a little nervous. Kyle, I'm a little nervous doing this landing into Dutch Harbor.
Yep, I'm going to try to do it at live time. I don't think it's going to work, but...
Well, you're going to have to feed your screen to me over Discord so we can put it up on the...
We'll see about that.
Okay, very good. Okay, Kilo and Yankee. So we've got one more set to go. We're kind of scooting along here a little slow, but that's quite all right. Well, guys, hope you're ready for a wonderful Christmas with your family. I certainly am, as I've been mentioning, looking forward to mine. We'll get some more Christmas music going here in just a few minutes. We'll have some fun. We'll fly into Dutch Harbor. We'll eat a little Alaskan king crab. Actually, it's the Ophelio crab season. I was watching Dangerous Catch last night. And they go out in the winter this time of year in these crab boats. And I'll tell you what, it's just the scariest doggone thing. Have you guys ever watched Dangerous Catch? It's crazy what these guys do. 7 likes. We've had 24 views so far. Sure would appreciate all of you who are viewing to hit that thumbs up button for me. Look, going for 25 tonight. Going to try to get 25 likes in there. Kyle, have you hit that thumbs up button yet?
I believe I did, yes.
Okay, good. And I'll replay the video. I do have it up on my flight or on my YouTube channel anyway, under the videos of me landing at Dutch Harbor. But, you know, that one went real well. As a matter of fact, it was a minus 72. I was real happy with that. Okay, here we go. Coming up on 07 left. Kyle, where are you at?
Waiting for taxi instructions.
Okay, all right. All right, let's see. We've gotten up here. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217, holding short, runway 07 left. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217. Hey, my buddy Jay, smash that like button, nerds. I like that. Okay, all of that is done. RTO is set there. Parking brake is set. Auto throttle is armed. Center fuel pumps, everything is on there. Cabin lights, flight instruments are checked. Takeoff data, let's do one more check on that. Yep, takeoff data is good. Landing lights on. Everything else is on. All right, guys, we are ready to get out of here. Actually, Kyle, I kind of want to wait on you just a minute, but...
Nope, go for it. You got a stream to keep entertained.
Well, there you go. But, yeah, we'll have to maybe try to let you catch up with us if we get too far out. Okay, let's go ahead and reset our clock. I'm not going to forget to do that tonight. Okay, the clock is started. All right, we are ready to go. Parking brake off. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217, ready for takeoff. Runway 07 left, straight out departure. Alaska 1217, Anchorage traffic. Okay, here we go, guys. Hey, Bernice, very good. Maybe you can keep us up on a screen off to your, off to the side there while you do the net. You know, I actually could pipe your audio for the net in here. Maybe even try to check in with you. I'll look about that here in just a minute. Okay, guys, here we go. So, you know what time it is, and I don't, you know what, we're not going to have toga tonight. I don't have that up. So let's go ahead and get our engines up to 50%. Okay, we're there, and toga, slight forward pressure. There's your throttle cam. Here we go. We don't have our toga going on, but that's all right. 80 knots. We'll release the pressure on the yoke. Waiting for V1.
V1.
There we go. Got a bit of a side wind there, okay. Get the gear up. Give you guys the outside view. Yeah, we got a complete side wind there. Heading out over Anchorage. You know, I was very fortunate to get to actually go to Anchorage here a while back, about a year and a half ago. Helped build a radio station over at Eagle River. It was really awesome. And here we go, ferrying a bunch of guys out to Dutch Harbor. Now, I do know that there are some mountains ahead of us, but that's all right. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and get our LNAV and VNAV in there, but LNAV is not going to engage, so we're going to go ahead and make a turn to the left. Okay, we'll go ahead and go up to flaps 1. Okay, retract flaps. We'll keep making that left turn here. Okay, if I can get that where I want it. There we go. And there's the airport down there. Anchorage traffic, Alaska 1217 through 5,000 feet, turning west, direct on flight plan. Alaska 1217 Anchorage traffic. Okay, let's go ahead and get set here for a direct. Let's get back in here to here. Okay, let's go direct. Okay, that's right. It's not going to let me do that. All right. We'll get turn around here. Okay, there we go. Heading on up into the clouds here. We're going to essentially fly right back over the airport. And we're going to get up into some cloudiness here. Still hand flying the airplane. I tell you, I love this Boeing flight yoke. Yep, city's going to get lost down in the clouds there. Okay, 10,000 feet. And I'm going to go ahead and engage the autopilot. Autopilot is set. We can get our landing lights off. Okay, come on now. Grab hold there. Come on, grab hold. Thank you. All right, let's get all of these off. That looks good. We can get the wings off. Okay, we'll leave those guys on. I did not put the flight switches into continuous, and we'll get that off, and we're up into blue skies. So there we go, guys. Back up in the cockpit. Welcome. Glad you're here. Successful takeoff from Anchorage, and we'll get on over to Dutch Harbor. We're going to have about an hour and 50 minutes total time in the air. Kyle, have you been able to get out of there yet?
Nope, I think I'm having some issues with MSFs, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it doesn't appear any of my light textures are working. So.
Oh, gee.
And then my PFD is now blank, so gotta love it.
Now, are you using 2024 or are you
2020?
You're showing 2020. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong then. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I'm going to turn this radio on over here. Let's see, let me put that in there. We can tune in to Burness and the Colorado Astronomy Net, ham radio-wise. Let's bring this up. Okay, we got to wait for him to come back on. Okay. Well, maybe. Do I not have that connected? Okay, it doesn't look like I've got that connected. I thought I did, but yeah, I guess not. Okay, well, we'll work on that for some other time. All right, guys, very good. Here we are climbing out, heading for the Aleutian Islands. I am super excited about getting to be back in here with you tonight. I'm still learning everything about using oh, you know, let me make sure Volanta is running properly too. Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. So Volanta is set. Got to make sure to have my landing rate monitor ready to go. So I'll do this on the other screen over here. Okay, that's good. So we will have landing rate monitor, and if I remember to turn on the record, which I'm pretty sure that I will. Let me go ahead and give a final call to Anchorage, and we'll go over to Unicom. Alaska 1217, Anchorage traffic through 19,500 feet. Last call, Anchorage, Alaska 1217. Okay, so we'll go over to 122.8, Unicom. And I believe we use Unicom on into PADU. Okay, one other thing we got to get in here and do is set our altitude standard. Missed that at 18,000 feet. Okay, the aircraft is configured for climb here. So we're in good shape heading on out to UNALASKA. I need to do a flight sometime from like Honolulu or even Anchorage to Tokyo and get into some Orient and Asian flying here. As you guys know, I've been pretty domesticated for the last year and a half. However, over this weekend, one thing that I did do was fly the 777 from Phoenix, Arizona, all the way to, not Tacoma, Frankfurt, Germany. And I did that overnight Friday. I took off about, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock Phoenix time last Friday night, went to bed, woke up in the morning, landed the airplane in Frankfurt, then turned the airplane right around and sent it back to Boston. So that's the longest I have ever run my simulator computer, and it worked perfectly. I was really thrilled with that. So one other thing that I thought I'd do here real quick is I'll show you guys the video. Remember, this is the third attempt. This is the third attempt of me landing in UNALASKA in Dutch Harbor. And like I said, guys, it was a real trick. So let me pull this up here, and we'll get this started for you, just in case you haven't had a chance to see this yet. So let me bring up monitor 2. Okay, there we go, and play it there, Sam. Little bit of a float right there. It'd have been nicer. And you'll see how close I come to the end of the runway here in just a minute. But at minus 72 feet per minute, I was pretty happy about that. So here we are, coming in. Okay, you can see we're using up every bit of that runway just to get stopped. See, we're under the threshold on the other end right now. The last view or two will show you that. Yeah, and then I had a buddy of mine email me, say, can you take off? Depends on how much the airplane will be loaded, I bet. Okay, here you go. Here's a touchdown. Little float there, you can see. It'd have been nicer if I'd have touched down. But look at every bit of this runway. And I'm thinking by now, stop, 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 stop. Stop already. And I've got the brakes on the floor at this point. But there you go. And the turning around and going over to the terminal was a wee bit of a trick. So here you see the landing cockpit view. And a little off center line, but got it back. A little wibbly wobbly, as I tend to be sometimes.
All right, a little late, but I'm up.
Oh, good. Okay, well, you're not that far behind.
Yeah, my AI ATC had me depart from 3-3. I guess winds changed.
Okay. Yeah, you know, actually, the winds did change. And I had quite a side wind, actually, taking off, you know, myself there, that I had to kind of juggle around and fix. Anyway, guys, there you go. That was the landing the other night. And I did record it so that we could show it to everybody. 9 likes so far. Would appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. That would be great. Hey, my buddy Aviation Geek is here. Aviation Geek, I have put together a video that includes your footage. By the way, Graham, you asked earlier. Yes, that was me in the beginning montage. That was my 737-700, my good buddy Aviation Geek in Nashville filming it, landing in Nashville the other day. So very, very cool. Aviation Geek, salute to you, my friend. And good to see you in the chat, guys. Yeah, hit that thumbs up button for me once again if you wouldn't mind. Sure would appreciate it. That would be awesome. That would be really, really awesome. All right, well, let's get some Christmas music going back on in here. And tomorrow night, once again, we'll do that flight from Berlin to Helsinki. And I'll show you a picture here in just a minute of the aircraft we'll be flying then. Kyle, are you flying real time, or are you...
Yes, sir. I'm in real time.
Okay, let's see what it would look like here real time. Just let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, real time. Yeah, it's too dark. I am not going to try this landing in the dark.
I might change it when I get closer. I do like night flights.
Thank you.
I do enjoy night takeoffs, so.
You know, I'm kind of like, well, the thing is, though, is you don't have real guidance. Once you get past that final RNAV fix, you've got to look for the runway, and I'm telling you, you've got to really veer off to the right and follow your course track in.
Yeah, Metar's saying it's not VFR there, so.
Yeah. Oh, I hadn't looked. Let's look. Okay, it's going to be runway 13. 2857 winds, 120 at 9, so that's real favorable. That's good. Yeah, we're going to have a flap config of 40. Elevation 0. Yeah, what is the METAR? Do we have any precept? Let me look at that. Okay, let's see. 120 at 9. 2.5 statute miles. Oh, no. I'm going to be following that. We're definitely going to be following the MFD guidance in. That's going to be interesting. Overcast 18. Visibility. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be a wee bit tricky, I think. Well, let's try it, Let's try it.
I'm finally on my direct to Kenai now, finally, off vectors.
Okay. We're going to go wet on the runway. Let's just do a quick calc there. We may recalculate that in just a minute. No, not that. Landing dispatch. Okay. I'm going to give it anti-icing. Flap config 40. Okay. 120 knots is a VREF, so we're going to have to really, this is going to be a trick. It's going to be a trick, my friend. Did I show my video of Nashville on stream? You know, I think I did, Aviation Geek. However, that being said, we can do that again because we got a lot of time to kill. And why not throw it back in, because those who are watching right now may not have seen it. So yeah, let me bring that up here on monitor 2. Okay, we'll get that in here. All right, let me get that ready to go. Yeah, good idea, Aviation Geek. I think I like that. Okay, let's bring that in. Okay, guys, and yeah, I'm gonna kill this music for just a minute. This is well, just like it says, landing at B&A, 2 views. And we put a little country fried music in there because it's Nashville. Coming into Nashville, this is on December 9th. Looking down at the neighborhoods. Coming in the southwest, 737-700 now. That last shot was me shooting as Aviation Geek is shooting from the observation area. So once again, it goes back to me shooting. There we are, just landing. Boom. How about that? Oh, it was December 4th? Okay, buddy. I can't keep my date. Oh, December 9th is when I flew back, yeah. Now, this is really cool because looking out this way, so Aviation Geek is right over here. He's over here in this little observation area parking lot, shooting the video, this video. And I am sitting right under right in the window, behind the wing, right about the S, or right behind the S in the southwest there. Make that correction. Anyway, Aviation Geek is shooting this. And of course, he has all the great aircraft communication there. So, yep, I was aboard that, landing in Nashville. My good buddy Aviation Geek out there shooting the exterior shots. And there he and I are. I went over to the observation area and met Aviation Geek face to face. Aviation Geek, thank you so much. That was an absolutely fantastic day. Really enjoyed that. Really enjoyed that. And you guys get a shot of Tennessee's own Aviation Geek. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you, my friend. Once again, salute, salute, salute. Appreciate it so much. Very, very cool. And of course, Charlie31, I'm going to put him, his YouTube link up in there. And Charlie31 then met me later at Denver International. And actually met me at the gate and gave me a tour. And we'll pull up some pictures here in just a few minutes of what Charlie31 was able to show me around, and we did, and had a great time. So there you go, guys. First part of the journey, as America said, and we'll get some Christmas music going here again. There we go. Hope you guys are enjoying the flight so far. Kyle, how are you progressing?
Doing good. I am about 48 miles from top of descent.
Why don't you go ahead and feed me some video? You mean top of climb? You can't be a top of
climb. Sorry. Yes. No.
I was gonna say, man, you're hauling the mail. Oh, this is working now. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I am able to change the MFD configuration. Okay, let's look into Kyle's airplane here. He's flying like he said, real time. Let's see. How am I going to get this to move? Hey, Kyle, you're using you said you're using VR, right?
I have Track IR enabled tonight.
Wow, look at that. How cool is that? Oh, my flight information is not working. Doggone it. Why do I continue to have trouble with that? Yeah, that looks cool, but I tell you what, man, I'm scared to death to try to land this thing in the dark. Okay, let's check this. Okay, that's working. You get Sim Toolkit Pro. Why am I? Oh, wait a minute. My flight information is working. What was I looking at? Okay, never mind. It is working. It's up there. It's right up top. Okay. Cool. Very good. Oh, I think let's see. If I do this. It seems like it's working. It's okay. I'm fooling around with something else on a computer over here. Okay, Kyle. Yeah, I'm going to keep you up to where I can pull that over here on occasion. So once again, guys, you know, I was talking about my good buddy Charlie 31 there. Don't forget my buddy Mickety Mike. Mickety Mike, such a great guy. And he and I are trying to put together a virtual flight deck for Thursday evening. Al's and CST, if you're still with us, we're going to try to get that going. So if you can make it in our streamers in the Outcast DM chat, there's information on it there. Al's FS, of course, guys, don't forget to get over to @Al's ZFS period. Put that period there. It'll take you right to him. And then, certainly not least here, but my good buddy CST Gaming. CST's been a little quiet. CST, we hope to hear more from you here pretty soon, man. We really, really do. Hope you have some more live streams coming up. Fast as you can. That would be really great. Okay, let's take a look outside our airplane here. We are at cruise altitude. Go ahead and get those sim sounds down here. I just love this livery out over extreme southwestern Alaska. Okay, guys, Kyle, I tell you what, Captain Jack's gonna go to the little pilot's room here.
I was thinking of doing the same thing.
So there you go. We'll be right back. All right, I am back in here. Hey, my buddy Sim CFI is in here. Okay, you're in DCS. You say they're CFI? Very cool. By the way, we are in the Captain Jack voice chat. So you want to join in and say hello there. And I'm also going to get back here. And I want to bring up some other video to show you guys from my good friend Charlie 31. Okay, let me see. I got to remember where I put those. Hope you guys are enjoying the flight tonight. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button for me. So far, 9. Once again, we'd like to get 25 by the time the night's over. So sure would appreciate it if you wouldn't mind accommodating me there. That would be absolutely awesome. Is that flight info? Yes, it is updating. Okay, I got to remember where I put those videos. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me show you some pictures to start with. Let's see. Where am I? Yeah. So Charlie 31. Let's see. Is that going to work? Oh wait. I need to do this. Stand by, everybody. Let's get this set the way I want it. And my computer's going to be a little slow. I just put a new picture program on here, and of course I can't find it. Oh, okay, here it is. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get this in here. This is my good buddy Charlie 31. Just had met me at the gate, and Charlie said, "You want to tour around the airport?" And I thought, absolutely. So he took me. We'll go through here. We're down on the tarmac, looking up at the 300-foot control tower at Denver International Airport. Now, guys, John Q. General Public does not get to see these views. This is just absolutely incredible. Okay, CFI, you say Kent tonight, working with the back seater and F4, but stop by to say hi. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here. Thanks for checking in. So anyway, guys, this is looking up at the Denver International Control Tower and the secondary tower back there. Let's go ahead and go past. Once again, Charlie 31 with Captain Jack. And we're driving around down on the tarmac between the Bravo gates and the C gates. You can see all the United aircraft lined up there. Busy day in Denver. And this is looking at the west end of the C gates. Very cool. Another look back at the control tower and the C gates. You see all the Southwest aircraft lined up at C gates here. I tell you, I just had an absolutely marvelous time, and really, really appreciative to Charlie 31 for inviting me on this trip. Now, this is really cool. An Alaska 737-900. Guys, I have flown right out of this gate when I went to Anchorage a few years ago. This was my ride to Anchorage from Denver. Really cool. And once again, just views that, you don't normally get. Now, dig this. This was a British Airways 777 lined up right next to an Iceland Air 737-800 and a Lufthansa. I'm not sure what model airplane that is. Charlie, if you're still in the chat, if you can let me know. Yeah, Jay, this is super cool, right? Yeah, I could not believe that I got to do this. This picture is kind of fuzzy, but we're standing down now on the tarmac. Drove right up to this 777. And Charlie said, "Let's get out, take some pictures, look around." You can look up into the gates, the A gates there, the A gates windows, and I couldn't believe how fortunate I was to be able to get to do this. Just some incredible pictures. So once again, we get in here, we get up to the nose, we start looking at the angle of attack vanes there. Cargo entry, of course. And man, these engines, it's just amazing to see these engines that are as big as the fuselage of a 737. Golly. Right up close and personal with the nose gear on the aircraft, the immensity of all this is just immense. Don't have any other words for it, really. Okay, the Iceland Air 737 is pushing back. I'm going to lower my sim sounds again just a little bit. We'll get those kind of down there for the time being. What a beautiful aircraft, beautiful livery. I believe this is a MAX. So once again, me and Charlie 31 in front of the engines. Okay, guys, there you go. Standing in front of the engine. Just crazy, crazy stuff getting to do. Beautiful, beautiful shot. You see our reflection there in the paint. The paint work is so nice. Size of the landing gear kind of just blows your mind. Looking up at some of the mechanisms inside the landing gear there. Yeah, I think it was an A330 Aviation Geek. I think it is. Yeah, an A350. Yeah. Okay, there's the Iceland Air 737 pushing back. Now the cool thing is, and there's another shot of the Lufthansa. The cool thing is we pulled right up to the backside of this aircraft. I was like, man, you get to do this all the time? Oh, so crazy. And look at the call sign. Look at the call sign of the aircraft. TFICE. How about that? Pretty crazy, huh? Just amazing. Here we are following this aircraft out on taxi. We're driving in his, of course, Denver International Airport company truck, and we're just following the aircraft, just right up behind it, close as you please. I don't know if that aircraft, somebody was that close to my tail end, I think I'd be a little embarrassed. But oh, can you believe it? Look at that. I mean, we're just right behind the thing under the APU practically. Just nuts. I do have some video of us following it. So pretty crazy there. Kyle, you still with me? I see you messing
yes,
about
sir.
in your cockpit there over on the other screen.
Yeah, I'm checking the MITAR, and looks like we got wind at 40 knots.
Yep, it's going to be a tricky one. However, it was coming from 140 when I looked a little while ago. Is that where it is?
Yeah, I believe that's still where it's coming from.
Yeah, if it's from there, then in a headwind, it should actually even help with the landing. So we'll see. Okay, the Iceland Air 737 out on taxiway Mike at Denver International. And there's Captain Jack right next to the landing gear of another 777 that was out at the United repair facility. Okay, now the interesting thing about this picture is look at how close those blades are to the engine cowling. The tolerances to me are just amazing for something this big that moves this fast. Isn't that just nuts? I mean, look how close that is. I mean, I couldn't get a finger under there. It's so close. And the balance that they have to achieve when balancing these blades off of the middle turbine. You know how you balance a car's tire with lead weights. Well, they do something akin in this, but of course much more sophisticated. Much more sophisticated, of course. Looking right up at the nose underneath. And there's a shot. You know, the pictures do not come anywhere doing justice to the just immensity of this aircraft. There's an Airbus that was parked over to the side. You can see where the Denver control tower is over there to the right. Okay, and this is looking back into the hangar of the United Maintenance Facility on the north side of the airport. This section over here was built to accommodate 777s. All of this information direct from Charlie 31. So once again, Charlie, if you're watching, so grateful. Now, I flew into Denver on the Illinois 1 from Southwest, and here she is after she had offloaded me and reloaded a new set of passengers and baggage and taking off for wherever she was taking off for. I'm sorry the picture is so fuzzy, but that's what I rode home to Denver on. I was really disappointed that this picture turned out fuzzy. It's a 757. Man, those are just Boeing hot rods. Yeah, and Jay, yeah, the blades are numbered. Cap Zimp, hey man, welcome. Glad to see you in the chat, brother. Glad you could make it. This is looking back over at A-Gates and the terminal building at Denver, and you can see the gull-winged shaped hotel off in the distance there. Here's a little Airbus getting ready to taxi out. Let's see, chew the whatever that little varmint is. I'm not sure what that is, and I can't quite read the nose. Now, this is interesting. This is down at let's see, the FBO down on the southeast side of the airport. And I forget what type of airplane this is. Charlie, if you're still in the chat, you may be busy. He was watching from out at Denver International Live tonight. But Pretty Poison, I forget the model of this airplane. But they actually use this to ferry some cargo in and out of the signature FBO down there on the southeast side of Denver International Airport. Nice artwork. Now, this is very cool. Over at the UPS depot, this MD-11 was sitting there. We could not get any closer. Charlie said that we really couldn't drive any closer to it. But really cool to get to see the MD-11 up this close, and I got to admit it even made the 777 seem small, especially with that huge engine on the tail. Even though the 777's what, maybe even a little bigger, really, I guess? I'm not sure. Let's see, this was an aircraft landing on 35 left, and the interesting thing was we were, 150, 200 feet off the runway as this airplane is landing. But when it hit, the rubber smell, the burning rubber from the tires, just overwhelmed us. So every time an airplane lands, it's just an overwhelming smell from the rubber touching down on the runway. And once again, here's my buddy Charlie dropping me off to where I was going to go over and get the train back over to where I needed to be. So there we go, Charlie 31 and his tour that he gave me of the groundworks of Denver International Airport. So Charlie, can't thank you enough. I want to find the videos. Let's see, I think I may have found them here. I wanted to find Charlie's videos, and I know they're in here somewhere, but I can't remember where I put the silly things. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, actually, I do. Let's do this. And this, and this. Okay. No, this is not it either. Okay, well, I'm going to have to find, you know what? I don't think I've offloaded them off my phone. I'll try to do that tomorrow, and we'll get them ready for tomorrow night's stream. Yeah, Jay, I have cool friends. Oh, man, I tell you, I am so grateful to the Lord for the friends that he's given me, you yourself included, Jay, up there in Laramie. I see our top of descent coming up in about 320 miles. We still got a ways to go. And we're way out here over southwestern Australia, man. I tell you, the world is a bloody big place. It is just a tremendously huge place. Let's take a look at our map up here. Yeah, okay. We're out over here. Here's our kind of approach into PADU. So what we've got to do, though, is about the time we hit somewhere down in here, we're going to have to hand fly the aircraft, and we're going to have to come in here to where we can line up visually on Dutch Harbor. We can go ahead and get 113.9. into the nav radio, and actually the aircraft's already put it in there for me. So that's good. Let's get back in the cockpit here for just a moment. And let's get our VOR1 on. And I'm going to go ahead and load it into VOR2. We should have those in there. We're not receiving it just yet. Okay, let's make sure that that is in our radio 113.9 and 113.9 in the navs. We can start listening anyway for the CWID. Okay, very good.
Said
very
you're about
good.
320 nautical miles away, yeah?
Ish. Well, I'm about 320 miles away from top of descent. So we've still got another 40 minutes or so before top of descent. Yeah, I'm too chicken to try to do this at nighttime, at least live on stream. Hey guys, only 9 likes. Come on, I sure would appreciate it if I could get a few more of you to hit that thumbs up button for me. That would be so appreciated. Much, much, much. Hey, Tyler Rocks. Tyler down in Colorado Springs is aboard the aircraft. Tyler, hello, hello. So glad you could make it, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you aboard here on the 737-900 as we attempt to kill ourselves going into Dutch Harbor. I don't know, Kyle, are you feeling lucky tonight? Okay, guys, if you will stand by, Captain Jack needs to go get some more water. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Hey, there's one. We're up to 10. Would like to hit 25 before the night's done. Appreciate all of you who are hanging in here with me and hope
I'm
you're enjoying.
listening to your stream. Just a heads up, your mic is completely off in Discord.
Okay,
but,
let me. Well,
feeling lucky, sure.
No, I'm seeing it now. I think it went off for a minute, but and I can hear it when it goes off. So I think we're okay. Hello, hello. Yeah, it's showing up. So. Anyway, I'll be right back. Gonna go get some more water here, and we'll let autopilot take over once again. And I'll be right back, guys. Okay, there we go. I thought it would be really appropriate to do a Christmas flight tomorrow night. And the reason that we're going to do it tomorrow night, guys, instead of next week is because I'm going to have family over next week, and I just do not believe that I'm going to have time to stream next week. Unfortunately, it may be a couple of weeks before I get back into the live stream here. We'll see how it goes. I will do what I can and look for announcements, and of course I'll let you know what we've got going on when in both Discord and on the YouTube channel. Oh, Tyler, you were at the Broncos game Sunday, man. You must have had a great time. That must have been just absolutely cool. Good for you. Good for you. And it was good that they won. I tell you, the defense was exciting. The offense was a little weak, but, that's going to happen from game to game, and it takes an entire team to win a football game. So I am super proud of the Broncos. Super proud of the Broncos. Good to have you in here, Tyler. Thanks for being here. I was going to try to get down to Colorado Springs, too, this week, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I've got some other stuff that's come up locally here in town. And I really, I might could Thursday later in the morning. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, making our way on over to UNALASKA, home of Deadliest Catch, the crab fishing fleet there, of which, like I said, I'm kind of a big fan. Let's see, I wanted to show you the airplane that we're going to be flying into Helsinki tomorrow. In tomorrow night's stream. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow evening. Let's see, where did I put that? Oh yeah, let me look this up real quick. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, this is going to be the aircraft that we fly tomorrow night. It's an Air Berlin, which is a defunct airline, but it's got a beautiful Christmas livery. It says flying home for Christmas. And that should be fun. So we'll fly out of Berlin, Germany, and head on up to Helsinki, Finland. I've not flown either airport. I'm going to try to take a look at them tomorrow before the stream. And we will be on VATSIM, of course. You can always track us on VATSIM radar. And FSHub.io. FSHub.io is where my landing rate monitor sends its information and everything. And so everything gets tracked there as well. And you can look up Captain Jack Flight Sim and see everything there. Says we're about halfway through the flight here, Kyle.
Affirm, I'm about 267 nautical miles from top of descent.
All right, on. Let me get back in the aircraft here, and let's take a look at a couple of things here. So PADU at 0112. So yeah, we're just a hair more than an hour out. So I've got that long to be nervous about my landing. Oh, gee. Yeah, this is going to be tricky. Let's look at our flight plan here real quick. Get this to where you guys can see it, of course. And we'll dial up plan. Okay, actually, I can do that here. That's right. This does work, all right? I can turn it with the FS. I'll show you guys this here real quick. And if you watch the PFD on the screen, I can change from the map to the flight plan. Okay, so let's take a look at this flight plan in here, and we may have to zoom in here in just a minute. Let's do our steps. Yeah, we're going to have to definitely zoom in. There's the top of descent. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this out to full magnification. So you see right here at Rafzu, we lose everything. We're going to vector our own selves in, because at that point, we're going to have to make a turn right in here to get lined up on the runway. So if we start looking at our charts coming into Dutch, of course, that's a look. You see, it's only a 4,500 foot runway, guys, and we're going to be coming in right here, and this is a big old mountain. Big old mountain. There are no stars. There's barely an approach for runway 0, or or the RNAV GPS. Let me bring that in here. So yeah, there we go. But you can see, and this is where it gets tricky. At Usuhu, you're coming in here and you're making a curve, but no, so what I do is I line up the course indicator to give me a course right on the runway, and I will fly over to that course indicator, continuing to drop altitude. We'll get down to AFPIV at 2,500 feet, but then we're going to drop, and we're going to head down to Usuhu. We might even drop a little sooner than that and get down here. And the runway elevation is approximately 22 feet. So I tell you, it's going to be a trick. I expect to have to go around at least once, because the other day when I did this, it took me 3 tries, and it was a real trick. I scare you yet, Kyle?
I'm nervous all the time, so.
Oh yeah, I tell you, it's going to be an interesting one. All right, let's see where we are. So if we come back to here, okay, yep. So there's our approach, but again, we're going to come to Alute, EUYO, and AFPIV. Let's make sure those are in the flight plan here, and they should be. So there's EUYO, AFPIV, and Usuhu. So the thing is I can get rid of that disco. Yeah, okay, that's what we want to do. However, I may vary off it about the time, well, for sure by the time we get to Usuhu. Ooh, this is going to be a good one, Kyle. It's gonna be...
I'm going over my charts too right now just to make sure.
yeah, you're gonna want to follow EYUYO down to AFPIV and then to Usuhu. But at Usuhu, you're going to want to vary off, and you're going to want to hand fly it kind of in a arc to the west, and then turn back to the southeast to meet up with that with that runway. And you're going to have to be really low when you do it.
Yep.
So coming in over that threshold, it may be even 20, 25 feet to where you can have room to land on that runway is going to be the trick. Okay, yep, we're about, let's see, 80, 40, about 200 miles from top of descent, I'm showing. Let's see if that agrees with the progress. Yep, 196 miles top of descent. 46 minutes, it says we're at 46 Zulus, so yeah, we've got a little ways yet to go. About a half hour before TOD. Hope you guys are enjoying the flight once again and the music. Hey, Emmett Nemesis. Hey, good evening. God bless you, man. Welcome aboard. Glad to have you on board tonight. The 737-900, which we probably should not be flying into Dutch Harbor, but what's the fun in that, you know? A little Christmas music going on. Yeah, so let's see. Let me look at my calendar here. So tomorrow night it'll be a week until Christmas Day, And yeah, I don't think I will get to do any streaming. Next week I may be able to Monday the 30th and for sure Wednesday the 1st. We will be doing a New Year's Day stream. We'll be doing that. So Monday the 30th in the evening, probably get to do that. Depends on what time my grandkids have to be at the airport, because I'll have to take them back. Yeah, Emmett, welcome. Glad to have you on board, my friend. Yeah, see that you and Aviation Geek know each other. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Yeah, and I tell you too, Kyle, I got to start flying the Airbus some too. I haven't been in the Airbus now in quite some time.
Yeah, it has been since P3D since I've been in an Airbus.
Yeah, you know, and I'll show this on the stream too. I've got my Airbus flight stick set up really, really nicely. Let me bring this camera over here. And let me do, where is it? Okay, there we go. All right, so we'll do this real quick. Of course, there's the main flight screen, the instrumentation screen. I've showed you guys this before, of course. The FS and the FCU and the radio panel and the Boeing yoke, but I've got the flight stick mounted over here on an arm to my desk, so I don't have to remove the Boeing yoke when I want to fly Airbus. It just sits right here, and I grab hold to it, and we fly her around. Oh, that actually, that may have disengaged the autopilot. Let me get back on board and see. I probably should not have done that. Let's get back. Yep. So let's re-engage the autopilot. Okay. Enough fooling around. I forgot when I hit one of those controls, it disengages the autopilot, which is not good. Okay, aim that up the way I want it. All right, that's fine. All right, we'll get back here to the main screen. What's everybody doing? Yeah, Jack point of view, Jay. I like that. What's everybody doing for Christmas? If you wouldn't mind, put in the chat. You're going to visit family? Or are you going to fly anywhere? Are you going to do anything fun? Would love to hear from you. 11 likes. Sure would appreciate another smash of that like button or two. That would be absolutely awesome, my friends. And once again, I've got my buddy Kyle.
Howdy, everyone.
Yeah, flying along with me tonight. Although we got to get Kyle on. Got to get you on.
That's him.
That's him. Thank you. So there's a look out Kyle's window. He's flying in real time. I am too chicken. Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see how I get closer. If I'm feeling up for it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, your VR is pretty cool, getting to show that around.
Yeah, it takes some fiddling to get the sensitivity right, but it is nice to be able to kind of look around where you need to.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty slick. That really is pretty slick. Nice. Nothing but Bering Sea out the right window. Ooh, man, it looks cold down there. Ooh, doggies. You know, we've got better weather through here though than I was expecting. It looks like most of the bad weather may be off to the north there. I wish the radar worked. In the PMDG models, that would be really great.
The weather radar, mine works normally.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody, hang on. I actually need to take this phone call, so I'm just going to lower this, and I will once again be right back. Sorry, guys. We'll let you enjoy the view here, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back in here. Sorry about that. Hello, Talon's Aviation. My good buddy Talon is on board tonight. Really great to see you, my friend. And don't forget to check out Talon's Aviation site here on YouTube. Simply at Talon's Aviation on YouTube. Talon, good to see you, buddy. By the way, me and my buddy Kyle are in the voice chat, so we're in the voice chat if you want to drop in and say hello and we can catch up. We're cruising here at 36,000 feet. I don't know why the elevation reading on the information up there says 33,784. We're at 36, but who knows. But Talon, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Thanks for dropping in. Hey, Kyle, I see you kind of fooling around with some stuff in there. What you doing?
I was just trying to figure out who this is.
Oh, is there somebody else flying along, or?
Yeah, I don't know who it is. You're pretty far ahead of me, though, so it's probably not you. About to be passing them. I think I didn't turn traffic off from the MSFS window, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably the case. I've got all my traffic turned off because I only, get the VATSIM traffic.
Yeah, I am running beyond ATC.
Okay.
And they do inject live traffic into the sim with correct liveries, which is pretty nice.
That is nice, yeah. Do you have to do the livery updates and everything for that?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
But there's a script that runs it and pulls live ones for you, so you don't have to like manually do them to run the script when there's a new updates out.
Right. Okay, so I'm showing about 120 miles now from top of drop.
I'm about 160.
Oh, okay. Well, good. Then if I get in on the first try, we'll be able to try to watch you come in. Do you have a way to record your landing?
Nope, I don't. So it's either get in there or no for me.
Yeah, right.
I gotta make dinner too, so I don't know if I'll have time to try for a go around or anything either.
Oh, okay. Gotcha there. Let's see. Aviation Geek says I'm finer than frog hair. Emmett, you know what I say? Aviation Geek, something real close to that. I say, hey, I'm finer than frog hair split 4 ways. So there you go. Always got to have a little entertainment value in there. I wonder if Al's or Mickey Mike. Al's checked in earlier, real early in the stream, like when we first started. But I don't know if he has a stream going tonight. No, Al's streamed 22 hours ago. Guys, don't forget to get over to Al's OWLZZFS. Put a period after, take you right to him. But man, I tell you, this young man is just a premier YouTube streamer. And, my good buddy Mickey D. Mike as well. And Charlie31, I love Charlie's, go ahead and flash this up for you one more. At Gate C31 for Charlie31. Charlie does VR headset live streams. And he's usually later in the evening. I tell him that, he does these kind of late for an old man here, Kyle. Please go and subscribe to these guys' channels if you have not already. At MICKITYYY Mike. And Owls, of course, Owls ZZFS. And then, of course, CST Gaming. I have not seen a banner for CST having anything coming up, but I do know that he's been super busy and has just not been able to get as many streams in as normal. Plus, frankly, he's taking a little time off, I think. and not necessarily concentrating so much on streaming. But when he does, he's also varying it a little bit. He's doing American Truck Simulator as well. And so once again, be sure to check out my good buddy CS2 Gaming, some of his previous videos. I tell you, all three of these guys are just amazing sim pilots. CST has some really good training information on how to set up the wings, FS, and the panels that go along with all that. Gives a real good tutorial on how to do the iFly 737 MAX. I got to get back in that aircraft too. Too many aircraft to fly, just not enough time. So be sure to check out my my good friends there here on YouTube, and just great content creators. They do such a wonderful job. Okay, about 85 miles now from top of drop. Let's take a look at our chart here and kind of see where we are. There we go. A little to the north of Binal. Yeah, I tell you what, Kyle, if I didn't have anything else to do and didn't have to go to bed for work in the morning, I might consider trying to fly a totally empty 737-900 out of Dutch Harbor and go back to Anchorage.
Yeah.
It would have to be a totally empty aircraft with just enough fuel to get you back to Anchorage to take off on this runway, I bet.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing winds at about 100 now, 30 gusting to 42, and we have broken clouds at 1,900, overcast at 2,600, so shouldn't be too bad once we get below that ceiling there of 2,600.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, oh, jeez. 30 knots at 100. That's going to be a nice little off
flight cross one, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a little, yeah, it'll be off the nose still. It will be okay, but it's going to be a wee bit of a trick. Yeah, I'm showing a VREF now of 130 knots. Landing distance. Are you ready for the landing distance required?
Yeah, I got mine.
4,196 feet.
4,946, and I'm at 3,686 required for me.
Yeah, well, my airplane's a wee bit bigger.
Yeah, but it says available is only 3.9 for me, so.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. So anyway, it's, you know, we knew it's going to be a trick. Let's go back and look at this real quick. Okay, so our decision altitude is going to be 2,000 feet. Local altimeter settings, so let's go ahead and get that dialed in, because that always takes a minute to dial in. Top of drop in under 80 miles. I'm going to get ready to reduce my descent altitude to 2,500 feet, at least to start with. So we get this all dialed in. Jay says dump fuel. Not for takeoff and fly back to Anchorage, Jay. You got to have it. You'd have to have just the amount you'd need. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll try. Maybe we'll try to reverse this flight sometime. I will practice that offline first. Yeah, because you'll have to have flaps, probably 10 or 15, and have that speed up. Yeah, I got a feeling that would be a real sneaky one. Have to sneak that one in real careful like. Anyway. Kind of fun, isn't it, Kyle?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely going over my landing checklist early right now, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Well, the thing is, too, is I don't think it will let me set up range rings. Let me see. Actually, maybe I can do it this way. You know what I did not do is I did not get my wind. I did not do my wind request. Boy, do I suck.
For your descent winds?
Yeah. So
I think I did those, but I'm going to check now that you said it because now I'm freaking out about it.
yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Okay, I have requested the winds. Okay, why? Okay, cruise wind. Okay, there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, forecast uplink ready. Okay. I requested the winds. What do I need to do to get them in there?
Mine takes a while.
Yeah, it's not showing up in the wind column on the right.
Nope, neither is mine.
Okay, load. Let's try that. Cruise wind uplink loading and execute. Okay, it's not displaying them, but
No, mine's not loading any winds either. Wonder if there's no wind forecast available.
yeah, I don't know. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go to my fix page, and I'm going to see if it will let me manually input runway 13. Okay, it took it. Okay, 5 miles. Yeah, it looks like it's accepting it into the fix page, so that's good. Okay. And the distance to goes are correct. Okay, go back to the progress page. 9 minus 7.6 is going to be 1.4. So we're going to subtract 1.4 from the gross weight of 133.1, which will be 130.7. So we'll get that in as the gross weight on landing, 4,500 feet. Boy, it just looks scarier the more I look at it. Okay, we'll go flaps 40 and 130, and that should agree with our VREF, so that's good. All right, that part is working out pretty well. We're going to go ahead and dial in 2,500 in the altitude so that when we hit top of descent, we'll start going down. Top of descent in 40 miles. Okay. Man, it's good. Guys, once again, I would really appreciate it if you'd hit that thumbs up button for me. We're at 11. The goal for tonight's stream is 25. So maybe we'll have some other guys come back in. Right now I'm showing 9 people watching. If you guys have already hit that thumbs up button for me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Massive. Let's see, I may have to bring that back. Yep.
If you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, that's right. Don't forget, like Pilot Jeremy says there, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate you guys participating in the chat window. Yeah, what you going to do for Christmas? What's on your plans? Are you going to travel? Are you going to visit family? What do you want for Christmas? I got to tell you, what I want for Christmas is for Wind Wings to announce a doggone MCDU ready. That's what I want for Christmas. Probably be a little while before I can pick one up, but man, I hope they get that thing out here before the end of the year. I thought maybe they'd try to get it out for Christmas, but I guess that did not happen. So Wind Wings, if you're watching, which you're not, but if you're watching, how about that MCDU, guys? Let's get that out. That would be awesome. Your FCU and your FS is amazing. So can't wait to see that MCDU. Kyle, have you looked at that at all?
I have not, no.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty slick. Gonna be pretty slick, I think. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay, that's plugged in. Yeah, let's try this. Let me see if I can get that ham radio thing.
Paul, what have you got for the net tonight?
Hey, there we are. Hey, the ham radio thing's working. How about that?
Good evening, everyone. KO4WCX here. Don't have a whole lot tonight, but in about 48 hours, we're scheduled to have our Outer Banks Holiday Star Party Thursday night.
Hey guys, we're listening to
the
ham radio now.
Clouds in May. For just a way of amateur astronomy, I suppose. But anyway, we'll look for the best. And also, then, I guess about 168 out, we'll be deep into Christmas Eve, and Christmas soon upon us. I'm still going to try to make the net next week. But even though I don't, I wish everyone on the net, everyone can hear me, a happy holiday, and a great start to the new year. And Paul, Steve Dennis, KO4WCX.
Hey, and Bernice, can I jump in and impromptu check in? KE0VH, Captain Jack in the air from over the Aleutian Islands in the sun.
All right, good. Jack, I got on the list. There you go. All right, Paul. Yeah, fine business there. Yeah, I should be here. Excuse me. I will be running the net on next Tuesday. You know, I've been doing it, like I said, I've been doing this thing for...
Okay, guys, yeah, we're listening to our good buddy Bernice, who's usually in the chat, but he's holding his Skyhub link.
One way or another, either had a substitute...
Colorado Astronomy net right now.
Myself, so, and I
Kyle, I'm 10 miles from top of drop.
So that's what's going to happen...
I'm 51.
This year,
Okay.
I've even done them on Christmas, New Year's as well. So I will be here. And Jack, we got you on the list. He is, like you said, he's now over the Aleutians. Is that what you said? Over Alaska. There you go. On his flight sim, Captain Jack Flight FLT SIM over on YouTube. So if anybody's interested in that, definitely check into that.
Hey, Rob, welcome.
All right, Jack. I'll kind of let you slide in here.
It would be super cool. I know they have a frequency for pilot controlled lighting. I'm pretty sure they're just always on. And
yeah, Bernice, no worries. Just wanted to check in real quick. We're actually piping your net audio onto my YouTube live stream right now. Yep, we're at 36,000 feet, about to head down into Dutch Harbor, UNALASKA in the flight sim, and it's on my YouTube channel as well. But good evening to the net. Want to thank everybody for participating in the Skyhub link, Colorado, or the Colorado Astronomy Net, and hope you have a very Merry Christmas. And I look forward to talking to you on the radio. And if you can, check into my live stream on YouTube. Bernice, back to you. Thanks for letting me interrupt and jump in. But we just hit top of descent. And we're heading on down into Dutch Harbor to land on a 4,500-foot runway in a big old 737-900. Should be a trick. We'll catch up with you later. 7-3 back to net from KE0VH. Good evening.
Mr. Jack.
Hey, CFI is on board. CFI just landed in here.
You pay a lot of attention to what you're doing on the flight sims there, so I'll kind of let
I'm
you
only
go
here
on
for a
the-
couple
on
minutes. I
third
gotta get
there.
going to sleep, but
no worries.
how's the stream
Appreciate
going?
that. And yeah, thanks
It's
for
descending
over
into
your,
Dutch Harbor. Even as we
there.
speak, I'll turn down the ham radio net there. But yeah, going good. We're going to get ready for this. This is going to be an interesting approach, my friend. A 4,500-foot runway, and we're going to have this thing trimmed down. And I tell you, it's going to be a trick. The other day when I did this flight, I had to go around twice, but made it in on the third attempt. So wish us luck.
Max brake, max reverse.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and set the auto brakes over to Max.
sorry for the maintenance team now.
Yeah, maintenance team's going to have to get this airplane ready once it's on the ground. So we're set for max auto brake and max reverse thrust. So CFI, thanks for being in here. Great to have you touch base, and hope you have a great couple of days coming up, my friend.
Yeah, you as well. And enjoy the stream. I'll catch landing probably tomorrow morning.
Okay, sounds good, buddy. Thanks for stopping in.
Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, it's your Sim CFI, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, another good friend of the Captain Jack Flight Sim show, and he does have a YouTube channel as well. Be sure to check out at T-Taylor. T-Taylor is, or you look up your Sim CFI. Be sure to check his channel out and go over and give him a like for me. Looks like we're heading down into the clouds here, Kyle.
You are. I've still got 24 miles till my descent.
24 miles till chop a drop. All right. Well, maybe I can get on the ground, and then we can watch you land in the Discord.
I will apologize to everyone watching for my landing right now.
You don't have landing rate monitor going either, do you?
No, but I'll get it from Volanta.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you'll be able to do that. Cool. Let's see. Speaking of Volanta, then I should be able to see you. So let's get in here. Yeah, there you are. I've got you back here. It's Thunder. And there's me. So yeah, I've got you back there on Volanta. So yeah, we can kind of watch you come in that way. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, descending through 30,000 feet. All right, let's see what our METAR is going to be. We're going to do one more import weather, 28.52. So we'll get that dialed in to the PFD. Yeah, the air pressure at this airport is traditionally quite a bit lower. Okay, there's 28.52. We'll get that in. And we're descending through 29,100 feet. Should be fun. Yeah, you know, Rob, that's just the thing. I guarantee you we're going to have hot breaks. That's, I guarantee you we will. Okay, we're a little bit below glide path, but everything's looking pretty good. Heading on down. Yeah, I've got several guys on board that are going to try to make their crab fishing boat before the fleet takes off for the Filio season. So,
my landlord's buddy actually does some crab fishing out there, and he just brought back some Dungeness that I got 2 in the freezer from. So,
oh man, what time should I be over?
Whenever they're ready, whenever.
Oh man, yeah, that. Uh-oh. Okay, I hit the wrong button. Get back. All right, I bumped something. Let's see. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit. I want to try to get a little more low end in my. Oh, that actually sounds better. I think that sounds better. Okay, and I'm going to back that off just a hair. No, that's. I got to do some level adjusting in my audio board up here, but we'll do that off stream. But I think that makes the audio sound just a little bit more full. That sounds better. Yeah, Emmett says hot brakes and detached plane parts. Okay, let's see. Let's get some more information on this here runway. Okay, so the approach course is going to be 164, so let's get that dialed in. Final approach course 164. That does not sound right.
No, it should be 122.
Yeah. Okay, that's not giving you the variation for the actual runway. Yeah, 122. Ooh, we don't want to do 164. I don't know why they're offsetting this approach. It must literally be because of the fact that you've got to dodge the literal toe of that mountain.
Yeah, considering I've never even looked at this airport, I might have to do this in daytime.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be a fairly decent idea. Yeah, because, yeah, like I said, you'll have to let go of the autopilot and fly it in after you hit that final course. So yeah, this whole thing right here on my stream screen anyway is a mountain. So you've got to come in from way up here and make a curve around in, and then come in and land that way.
Yep. I think the terrain radar works in the 7.3, so
yes, it does.
Should be able to put terrain data on there too, especially if we only have broken clouds at 1600.
Yes, it definitely does. Definitely does. Okay.
I noticed that it was incorrect on that chart approach too earlier. It's a good thing I looked at the airport plate.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm going to set my altitude down to 1,000 feet, just so that it gives me a good reference. Takeoff and obstacle departure procedure down at the bottom of this for the runways are runway 31 is 600 feet, and runway 13 has a day and night. Night is not applicable, so I don't think you can land at this airport at night.
Nope, it says landing is not allowed at night.
Yeah, you know, Rob, it's not going to be available. Rob says unless you can do an automatic approach, hook up to your localizer and your glide slope, let your automatic flight control systems do it for you. On a normal ILS approach, Rob, we would do that. Yeah, I've got to fix a mic cable here. But this is a totally unconventional approach.
Yep, no ILS here.
Nope. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, and if you miss the approach, you got to climb left, turn to 3,600 feet direct to a loop and hold. We won't do that. We will hand fly it around. We'll keep it about 2,000 feet because I did this on the 2 missed approaches that I had when I did this in practice last week.
What's the missed approach heading again?
Let me bring that back up. Missed approach heading, climb left, turn to 3,600 direct to a loop. So there is no real real heading to take on that.
Gotcha. Just up 3,600 direct to loot. Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
but
just
we're not. I'm not going to do that. We'll hand fly it around and come in again if we have to. Now, Jay, we're going to come in at 130 and flaps 40. We'll come in at 130 and flaps 40.
My performance calc wants me to do flaps 30.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do 40 as well.
I'm at. Let's see. I'm at. Yeah, I gotta let the airplane get back on the glide slope down. I just hit my altimeter.
Says it's 41 degrees there, so NIS is not going to be required.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll zoom in on this so you can see our approach in.
It's going to be 136.
She's got plenty of time to get back on the glide path here without descending too hard. Yeah, once you set your local altimeter, I have 2852. Kyle, your slope is going to change and you're going to be way under it, so be advised.
Yep, I got 2854. Let me double check that. 2853 now.
Okay, 2853. Yeah, I'm going to adjust that as well. I just readjusted that as well. Okay, as you can see over here on the right side of the MFD, we're about 590 feet under the glide slope. The airplane's coming back on. Still have LNAV and VNAV set, so we're looking good there. Our V reference is going to be flaps 40 at 130. Our decision altitude will be 2,000 feet. And if it, yeah, minimums, if we still don't have it at minimums, we're going to land anyway because we're going to follow the instruments in. Okay, glide path is coming back in. You can see our islands start out through that crack in the clouds. Okay, we'll just keep on watching here. Yeah, since we're not in the real world, 14 likes, guys. Since we're not in the real world, 14 likes. How about that? Can I get a few more before we get in here? Sure would appreciate being able to hit 25. Looks like we've got 9 people watching right now. Aviation Geek says butter time. Well, you know, the practice landing the other day ended up being kind of buttery, but it was also kind of floaty. So I'll take it. All right, we're back on the glide path in. Let's look at our speeds here. So ROF Zoo 240, EUYO 196, AFPIV 135. So we're going to have to start getting flaps in pretty doggone quick. You know, it is USUHU, Zuhu. I'm going to change our altitude there. Well, the problem, Aviation Geek, is there ain't much room to float it out here. Okay, Kyle, I'm going to change this a little bit, and hopefully it won't bite me. But as Zuhu, I'm going to change it to 135 and 1500 and execute. And I'm going to change our next one to 1500 and execute. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, never mind. All right, we'll see if that does okay. We're also going to have to start putting in whole bunches of flaps by the time we get lower. Yeah, Aviation Geek, we've only got about 4,100 feet here to play with on a 4,500 foot runway. This is the package that is supposed to allow a 737-900ER to land on a shorter runway. Guys, thanks for the 15 likes. As Gomer Pyle would say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got to get his voice saying thank you, thank you, thank you for the likes. Well,
got to get yourself a soundboard going on.
Oh, I've got one. Look behind my right shoulder on the stream.
See it when it gets there. Got the delay.
Yeah, it'll come up here pretty quick.
If you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, there you go. And then I'm reaching back here, adjusting the audio level. We're going to get ready to kill the music here through 10,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and go to the overhead. We're going to get the landing lights on, and we'll get the runway turnoff and taxis. Get all the lights on. We're still a little high above 10,000 feet, but that's all right. Hey, Charlie 31 is back on board. Sorry, had to work. British was an Airbus A350-1K. Lufthansa was another A350. Iceland Air was a match. Yeah, I thought so, buddy. I don't know if you get a chance to go back and replay that. You know, I still have not unloaded your videos off my phone. Beanie Baby, hey buddy, you're on board. Glad to have you in here. I don't like to say in the house. I like to say on board the aircraft. All right, so at Rosfu, we're supposed to be at about 76.25, and we should make that just fine. Yeah, Charlie, thanks, man. Yeah, did a little feature of you and I in there again, but I've got to offload your videos. I will try to do that tomorrow and make sure they get in the stream, in the live stream. Well, you know, Jay, kind of, sort of. You know, I was a disc jockey for 30 plus years, so it kind of fits with the motif here, you know. Kind of fits. Well, have a little bit different flavor of Christmas music, by the way, too, on tomorrow night's stream, guys. So we'll look forward to that. We'll probably start, not sure if we'll start at 6 or 6:30. I may not get the announcement completed and up tonight, but I will in the morning. So count on sometime 6:30 Mountain Time for tomorrow night's live stream. Yeah, we are on the way down. Okay, I'm about... Okay, we're going to go ahead and kill the music for now and start concentrating back on the airplane. So let's get that in. Beanie Baby, we're flying from Berlin to Helsinki tomorrow night. I don't know, school for you on Thursday or Friday. Good deal. I would love to have you alone. Love to have you alone. Tomorrow night, 6 or 6:30. I'll let you know just as fast as I can. I may try to get the YouTube thumbnail up this evening. We'll see. Kyle, how are you progressing there, good buddy?
I'm doing just all right. I'm about flight level 130, about 15 nautical miles from Aleut.
Okay. All right, I'm going to get some drag in, and I'm going to start slowing this airplane down because I'm chicken. Okay, guys, you can see how we're coming in here. Can't quite see Dutch. Let's see. Okay, that did not. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, it did. Yeah, so see, that white line there is our course line, and that's what I'm going to be aiming for when we freehand the airplane. So we'll just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and zoom out to there. That's what I'm going to be watching for. And as a matter of fact, while dodging them there mountains, we're going to set our course. We're going to go to, after we hit a UYO, we're going to actually, we'll go ahead and go down to AFPIV, AFPIV. Hey, Beanie Baby, all right. I did not see an announcement for them streaming for tomorrow, but would love to have you along, Owls and Mickey Mike. Okay, Kyle, if you see out my front window there, there's that mountain to the right. We've got to stay to the left of it, I know.
Okay, Roger.
And I'm going to go ahead and start giving us some manual nose down here. I want to go ahead and start getting down towards where I know I'm going to need to be. We need to be above 2,500 at a UYO. Okay, Mike Mighty canceled his stream for today. Good thing the clouds are kind of clearing out there a little bit. Yeah, Beanie Baby. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Love to have you if you can. I'm going to go ahead and get in 1 notch of flaps because, like I said, I'm going to approach this slow and carefully. Okay, we're making that turn towards aft piv. And we're actually not as low as I think I'd like to be. So I'm going to get her to go down even more. I'm telling you, Kyle, this is going to be a trick. Yeah, Beanie Baby, I have watched some of Captain Morpheus streams and logged into them, and yeah, you bet. You know, actually, I think I'm going to adjust my altitude for 2,000 feet at the moment. So we're 2,500 feet above the water. We're going to level out at 2,000. Okay, I'm going to arm the speed brakes. All right, once again, our...
approaching minimums.
Yeah, I know we're approaching minimums. Let's see. Okay, anti-ice, I'm not worried about at the moment. Actually, yeah, I better be. Let's get those on. Looking at the temperature outside. All right. Okay, we're going to be a little lower than... rules would want us to be, but it's Flight Simulator and we're flying, and this is a real trick of an airport to get into, guys, so buckle up. Yeah, the terrain radar is working really well, Kyle.
Good deal. I'm going to need it.
Yeah.
It looks like I got more clouds on my approach than you do.
Okay. All right, so I am going to go to a heading of 176. We're going to make a bit of a right turn because, once again, I'm going to follow that course line in once we get down. We're going to fly right by that mountain there on the left.
Caution, terrain.
Yeah, we're all right. Yeah, Beanie Baby, we'll see. I had a minus 72 into this airport the other day. But I also am going to be ready to hit the gas and, okay, let's go flaps 15. And we'll get our speed down. I want to really start getting that speed down here. It's kind of soupy. Yep, she's going to scream at me. I'm going to get my gear down. I'm going to start our record. Okay, let's get our start switches to continuous. Okay, we're going to make that left turn to the runway here. We're going to start that. Going to come to a course of 130. Okay, I should start to have the runway in sight here in just a second. Okay. Yep, guys, I got the runway. Let's go flaps 40. Let's get that speed down to ref.
Caution, terrain. Caution, terrain.
I kind of overflew a little bit, Kyle. I'm going in.
Caution, terrain.
All right, good luck. I'll keep it sterile for you.
Caution, terrain.
Okay, let's get a little trim. We got to get back on there. We're a little to the right of the runway. There she is.
Terrain. Pull up.
We'll start turning in. Yeah, we've got a 31 knot headwind at 101.
Terrain, terrain. Pull up.
Above the Pappies.
Terrain, terrain.
Okay.
Pull up.
2 white, 2 red.
Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain.
Auto throttle
pull up.
is airplane is
Terrain,
mine.
terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up. Terrain, terrain, pull up.
Okay, we're coming in low.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
Okay, here we go.
Terrain, terrain, pull up.
20. 10.
Okay, let's get it down. Come on, get down, little girl. Okay, little rough, minus 309, reversers. I don't really care. Maximum brakes. Oh, we're going to make it. We're going to be just fine. Okay, reversers stowed. I have plenty of runway left. You know what? That was a harder landing, but we put her down.
Good deal.
Yeah, that actually, I don't care that it was a minus 309. It was a firm landing. It was a real world landing. And we had plenty of runway to deal with. Okay, I'm going to pull off to the side here. Yeah, that was a trick. That was a trick. It wasn't buttery smooth, but I had a lot better visibility last time as well. And I floated, but I don't care. That was a real good real world landing. If I can get my tang untangled and actually talk. Okay, let's turn around here. Get over here towards the terminal building, such as it is. Okay, guys, there you go. Yeah, it was a little firm, but don't care, don't care. Rob, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Okay, I'm going to get the parking brake on, and Kyle, it's your turn, and then we'll go back and watch some replays. Okay, so landing rate monitor gave me a minus 309. Like I said, don't care. Let's end this flight in Volanta. Let's review it. Volanta probably gave me a little more. Yeah, minus 313. But again, that was a real world landing. And in this runway and conditions, I am super thrilled. Okay, Volanta's off. So, like I said, we'll get a replay going in here in just a little bit. But let's watch Kyle come in. I wish we could watch him come in on the deal there. But we'll watch you here, Kyle. So you are on. 16 likes so far. Rob says, better inform the ground crew for hot breaks. I'm hooked.
Well, I'm going to eat it for sure, so it'll be better than mine. That is for sure.
Nah, I don't know, man. You're pretty good at this stuff, so let's see what you got.
Yeah, general aviation. I've only flown this aircraft about, 4 times, so we'll see.
Okay. That crosswind will get you a little bit, too, so watch out for it. No, Beanie Baby, he's not on VATSIM. He is on Volanta, so you can see him there at Dutch Harbor. No, we'll get Kyle on Volanta sometime here soon. I really would have liked it if that had been under minus 300. Anything under minus 300, I would have been super duper happy, but I'm happy with the way that came in. And we'll go back and see the replays, and I'm sure it'll look just fine. Yeah, just remember, you're going to want to follow your white course line in, and you're going to want to intercept it kind of direct in front of you, so you're coming in straight to it. You just got to make sure to keep descending. And I would descend down to about 1,500 feet or so. Yeah, Talon, I wish you could have been able to fly with us tonight. That would have been really, really fun to have you along with us, too. You know, most of my landings, Talon, you'll be proud. 17 likes, guys. Can I get 3 more? Can I get 3 more before end of stream? That would be really good. I'll show you this on monitor 2 here in just a moment. But Talon, you'll be proud of me. My landings have been just getting immensely better. So I'll pop this up while Kyle's still coming down in here. If you look, so it just shows that one at minus 309, but before minus 188, ignore the minus 554. That was a little bit harder, but oddly enough, it didn't look like it. Minus 125, minus 72, minus 181, 158, 145. There's a 271 and a 245, so have been improving massively. When you have a runway that you can head straight into, and you don't have to worry about all of this other stuff. Okay, Kyle, we'll sterile cockpit and we'll watch you come in. And actually, if I do this now, Kyle can't hear me, so we can watch him land, and I can still talk. So there you go, guys. Flight into Dutch Harbor. Super happy with that.
All right.
You got a minus 648 landing, Beanie Baby. Yeah, that's a little hard, huh? That's a little hard. But, you know, it's like everything. We just keep at it and keep practicing. Keep at it and keep practicing. Kyle, you doing okay?
Yep, doing good. Just trying to focus a little bit here.
Yeah, yeah. You may want to come to the right a little bit and head for your white line while clearing that mountain on the right.
Yep.
That's okay, we'll go sterile for you and watch you come in. Okay, positive? How do you get a positive landing, Beanie Baby? That's a new one on me. I really don't know. Really don't know. Yeah, looking here at the YouTube concurrent viewers at that says there are 12 of you here. It's not registering for some reason. Interesting.
See if I'll even be able to see it.
Yeah, you'll be able to see it once you make that turn.
That left-hand turn here around this, yeah.
Yeah, and you may want to anticipate it a little bit too, because it'll sneak up on you, and then I kind of overshot it a little bit and had to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, Beanie Baby, you crashed into the river in zero. Oh, man, I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, now that little dark island there out in front of you, Kyle, that you need to stay to the left of, and you should start to see the pappies of the runway here soon.
Yeah, I'm seeing the pappies now.
Okay, we'll go quiet. Okay, let's watch Kyle come in here. Okay, yeah, I see. Oh, he's lined up on the runway better than I was. You're lined up.
Yeah, definitely overshot it a little bit.
Yeah, I did too, but you're lining up a little bit better than I did. Okay, here you go. Okay, let's watch him come in.
I know there's terrain.
Oh, yeah. Think he's going to do good. He's looking good so far.
I'm going to be on manual throttle here.
Oh, Beanie Baby, don't worry, man. You know, we're just here to have fun. Just here to have fun.
Okay.
Man, you got that back in good.
I think it's going to be a go-around for me. Or a hard landing. I bounced it. It should be a go-around, but I'm not going around. Okay. I got to make dinner. Break.
Don't run off the runway. Oh, I think you're going to be all right. You got reversers on? Good job. Hey. All right, Mr. Kyle.
And we know.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Mr. Kyle, you got her. Good job. Good job.
At least I got it down. I was not pleased with that at all.
Yeah, well, like I said, this is a super tricky one, and it's easier when you've got good visibility, but
yeah.
And see, doing that at night would have been impossible.
yeah, it would have.
Oh, man. Yeah, Jace, Aviation Geek says, buttery smooth landing, professional job. Jay says, good enough. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Kyle, nicely done. In my sim, I'm actually parked right over there in front of the terminal building. Oh, you've got a tower. I do not have a tower.
Yeah, I have a, what is it? It's an add-on that does realistic airport improvements across the entire sim.
Oh, I may have to look at that. I've done that with, okay, what do I have up here? I don't know what I've got up here. Okay, guys, here we'll get out. Let me turn the sim sounds down. Okay. We'll go back and watch her come in a time or two. I think it's kind of a cute little airport, and it literally is on a spit of land. See, there's one of the mountains you got to dodge, and you got to dodge this thing coming in. And there you go. So I tell you what, let's go ahead and back this up a little bit. Let's get the replay up. And get those sim sounds down a little more. And we'll watch her come in here. Okay, yeah, I had a wee bit of, now just look out there. You can't see squat. Okay, let me run this forward. Let's run forward after the turn. And you can see I was way off. Now, when I was coming in the other night, I made a nice arc in. But yeah, let's watch this coming in. Okay, let's get off the airplane a little bit. See, I'm off to the, I thought for a minute in my head I was going to have to go around. I really did. But you see, we got 2 white, 2 red, so the glide slope was good. And we're heading into the wind, so I thought if I can just, in my head, I was thinking if I could just adjust a little bit. Let's get back in there, coming in low over the water. Okay, there we are over the threshold. Pitch up, throttle back. I'm fighting that wind a little bit. We landed left tire, nose down, reversers on the center line. I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, and that maximum brake really did as well there. Okay, let's look and see what that looks like to a passenger. We'll go ahead and pause. Well, Kyle, thanks for being here tonight, man.
Thanks for having me. It was fun. Had a good time.
Yeah, we
Thanks, chat.
We got to get you on a VATSIM so that we can actually watch each other through the sim there. You see, there's that big old mountain. Look at the waves. The waves are just really getting tossed up there a little bit. We're going to watch a few replays here. Oh, we got whitecaps. Man, I tell you, this looks real. This looks like freaking real water. Jeez. And you can see the beach, and you're right over the threshold. Now, the thing is here is I landed it, got on the ground a little sooner than I did in the practices because, one, I didn't float. Okay, that looks good. And I didn't use up nearly the whole runway. I'm starting to wonder if I had maximum auto brake set last time. Let's look out the right side passenger here. You got to dodge that one island over there. So, guys, if you want a bit of a challenge, try Dutch Harbor, PADU in your sims. Now, you know what, Mickey Mike and Al's and CST, they probably go, oh, this ain't nothing.
Yeah, I just also realized that my reversers did not work.
Oh, your reversers didn't come in?
Nope, my controls are not working for my reversers.
Oh, jeez. Oh, gee. Well, that's crazy. All right, I can get rid of all of this here. All right, let's go ahead and watch a cockpit view one more time. Or actually, one thing I really like to do is to watch an outside view from right off the tail. And we can kind of see the correction, and you can see really how I think CFI will dock me for this, but yeah, but I was fighting that wind, and it was what, a 30-knot wind?
I believe I had 30 knot, but it was gusting to 2 on my landing.
Yeah, I'm fighting to get back over even on the runway there, but here we go. I fought for the center line on that. You know what? I'm going to take that. Fought for the center line on that. That actually was not a bad center line fighting in that wind. Okay, we'll do another one here from the cockpit just one more time. And then we'll get ready to wrap it up tonight, guys. It's been a fun stream. Really appreciate everybody stopping in. Let's go ahead and replay that. Yeah, I was fighting to get even back over to the runway. 17 likes, guys. Can I get 3 more button pushes? Are there 3 of you that would hit that so we can hit 20? That would be absolutely amazing. Okay, there I'm more lined up with the runway, so that's better. I feel a little bit better about that, but that wind was pushing me off. Yeah, it's showing 34 knots. So it was a wee bit of a wrestle. The approach to the threshold was good, and I had to correct twice. I'm trying to hold that center line. I don't know, Kyle. I'm pretty happy with this.
Glad you are. That's not too bad for only 4 flights in this, though.
No.
I'll take it.
I think you did terrific, man. I think you did terrific. All right, let's get in here and get set up for our final view. So we'll get outside the aircraft, and that's good enough. I think that'll do. Okay, we'll set up our camera shot here. Well, Kyle, if you can make it tomorrow night, love to have you again. If not, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas, my friend, and thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Thank you, Jack, and thank you, Stream. It was a pleasure.
And we'll get you involved with VATSIM. Go ahead and start looking into that. There is a little bit of stuff you got to do to get started with it, but
yep.
I think you'll really enjoy it. And, I forgot to look up CTAF, and I forgot to make any radio announcements during that whole thing.
I don't think anyone else would have been landing in that.
Yeah, I don't think so. Hey, Micah. Micah just joined in the chat. Hey, Micah, welcome. Good to have you, our buddy, our brother, Micah. Kyle.
Yep. So, Micah, where you been, man?
Yeah, you'll have to go back and check the whole replay out there. Watch. Yeah, that almost looks like a drunk pilot. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, we'll wait till the landing lights come in. So, Kyle, thanks, man. Appreciate you being here. We'll see you. Probably talk to you tomorrow. And this was fun. Amazing amount of fun. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Had a lot of fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody.
Okay. All right, Kyle. Appreciate you being here. So, guys, there you go. That's gonna wrap it up. We will be back here tomorrow evening at either 6 o'clock Mountain Time or 6:30 Mountain Time. And we're going to fly from Berlin to Helsinki. And that should be fun. We'll go ahead and get this replay rolling here and watch the airplane kind of circle around and come in. So with that, I want you to remember that Jesus loves you. Most important thing I can say tonight, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. For whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life. And Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father but by me. Just remember, reason for the season is our Lord and Savior. Okay, guys? So with that, good night. God bless you. We'll see you tomorrow night. Watch for the thumbnail and everything to go along with that. And wish you a Merry Christmas. And remember, as this crazy airplane comes in, Captain Jack loves your show. See you on the next one, guys.